up. We're definitely rising in power, in strength, and in purpose as well. Because this morning, the spotlight definitely belongs to the women who make the world spin, right?
Yeah.
Of course, a little faster. Make it shine a little brighter, and of course, make you dream a little bigger.
That's right. Now we're talking about Wonder Women Wednesday edition, and it's a full house of brilliance, beauty, and boldness, hosted entirely by women who have rewritten the script, reshaping the culture, and were ruling our world with grace and great. Like, talking about grace, look at Winfrey in that brown, looking so fabulous. Ooh, I love.
It's the wig I'm spotting. I almost snatched this, but I'm like, you know what? I'll keep my composure. I'll keep my steez. Let's hope like Mike and Edgar are not somewhere being salty, you know, about this woman greatness.
Yeah.
So, of course, wherever you are, in traffic, at home, or on the move, make sure you tune in and let's turn up. Because this morning, the ladies are not just hosting, we're definitely owning the show.
That's right. My name is Rumette Paulson.
And I am Winfrey Agbilish, and we do have TT Lion so somewhere in the building, making sure she's all dolled up for you. But make sure you keep it locked. Follow us on social media at TVC Entertainment _ and tell us about what's keeping you motivated today.
And if you're heading out already, no stress, you can stream us live on the TVC mobile app. It's available free on Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Absolutely. Catch us now, stream live on YouTube as well, or visit www.tvcentertainment.tv. You definitely got the spots right there. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Now let's look at what we have this morning in store for you. I told you we're cooking up something.
Yes.
Wonder Women Wednesday, and right here, Chef Jules will be cooking something sumptuous for us today. So you want to stay tuned for that one.
And for musical performance, we're going to be joined by Edith Michael Uyere, now probably known as Brino T. He's an Akwa Ibom-born, Lagos-raised artist who has been making music for over a decade now, honing his craft since childhood.
Staying on my lane, work for the money, man, never complain. Focus, see me never go astray. In this life, if you no quit, you win the game. We stepping out the place, we staying on my lane.
We will be celebrating all the beautiful people born in the month of November on birthday shout-outs. If it's your birthday in the month of November, happy birthday to you. But wait for that segment where we shout out to you specially.
Yeah.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
And on wellness, we're discussing mental health and migration, the Japa syndrome. Very important topic now. Right there with Obiola Manadi, fondly called the Radio Doctor. She's definitely the founder of Thrive Network, a leading mental health NGO championing awareness and support for over 6 years.
Also joining us for a conversation are Margaret Abba and Ezekiel Evans, the reigning Miss and Mr. Nigeria, two exceptional young leaders redefining excellence and national pride. Now, Abba Margaret is Miss Tourism Nigeria 2025, and she's a creative producer and entrepreneur and a storyteller championing tourism as a tool for peace and cultural pride. Ezekiel Evans, on the other hand, is a 23-year-old actor, model, and digital marketer who is featured in top campaigns for brands, using his creativity to celebrate African identity and innovation. We'll be having a chat with them much later today.
Okay, so it's definitely going to be a packed show.
I love it.
Yes, of course. I mean, last week we had all women on the show. The chef, the performer, everybody. Let's see how. I mean, I think the
performer today is a guy.
A few men.
We have to sneak them in.
Yeah, we need the men. We still need the men. It's not like we don't need them. But it's definitely going to be an amazing time out. But then again, before we delve right into it, let's actually take a quick break. We'll be right back.
And good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Onyison. Thank you for joining us. Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, and officials of FCTA yesterday had a face-off with some of the military personnel who attempted to stop the minister and his entourage from gaining access to a land in the Gadua district. The FCT minister and his team arrived at the site to find armed soldiers standing guard, blocking access. The minister questioned the soldiers' actions, emphasizing that no one is above the law and that the country cannot operate with impunity. The minister stated that there were no legal documents in the FCT administration's records allocating the land to the military. The military personnel involved maintained that they were following directives from a former chief of naval staff, Vice Admiral Zubairu Gambo, and refused to budge.
Land departments and the development control have been mandated to see where there are illegal development going on and land grabbing. And when this was brought to my attention, I did instruct them to make sure that nothing takes place, in as much as they did not have any legal paper in terms of regional approval or even the acquisition of the land. And when they came here, I was informed that the soldier of the military had to chase them away.
Now we turn our attention to Pakistan, where at least 12 people have been killed and 27 others injured in a suicide attack outside a court in the capital, Islamabad. Interior Minister Muhin Makiv confirmed that the bomber was planning to attack the district courthouse but was unable to get inside. He then detonated the bomb close to a police car after waiting for up to 15 minutes. Authorities located CCTV footage showing a man loitering around the courts, having attempted to enter the building. Mr. Naqvi emphasized that the government would prioritize identifying the bomber and those involved would be brought to justice. A faction of the militant Pakistani Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack. Now for some sports updates, the Nigerian Super Eagles have boycotted their scheduled Tuesday evening training session in Rabat, Morocco, over long-standing unpaid bonuses and allowances, just 2 days before their crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup Africa playoff semi-final clash with Gabon. Both players and members of the technical crew jointly refused to train, citing outstanding payments dating as far back as 2019. The arrears reportedly include bonuses for qualifying for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations and for reaching the ongoing stage of the World Cup qualifying playoffs. The boycott comes just 2 days before the Super Eagles face Gabon in the first semi-final of the World Cup Africa playoff tournament at the Prince Heritier Moulay Al Hassan Stadium in Rabat. Now, the result of the match could determine Nigeria's path to expanded 2026 FIFA World Cup to be co-hosted by the United States and Canada, as well as Mexico. The Confederation of Football have unveiled the official match ball for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations taking place in Morocco. Named Itri, the ball draws inspiration from Morocco's century-old Zellige art form, renowned for its intricate geometrical mosaic, while symbolizing the unity and passion of African football across the continent. The name also pays tribute to the star featured on the Moroccan flag and reflects the star patterns that hold significance in traditional Zelige craftsmanship. The unique design also features flow of movement patterns that capture the distinctive rhythm and dynamic playing style of African football. The AFCON 2025 tournament kicks off 21st of December 2025 in Morocco, bringing together the continent's best footballing nations for Africa's football most prestigious competition. Portuguese striker Cristiano Ronaldo has confirmed that the 2026 World Cup will be his last. The 40-year-old, who has scored 953 goals for club and country, also said he would retire from football in 1 or 2 years. Next year's World Cup, taking place in Canada, Mexico and the US, will be Ronaldo's 6th. Ronaldo, who plays his club football in Saudi Arabia and Al Nassr, and the all-time leading man's international goal scorer with 143, while he continues to pursue a milestone 1,000 career goals. The former Manchester United, Real Madrid and Juventus player helped Portugal to the Euro 2016 title, but the World Cup is one of the few major trophies missing from the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner's cabinet. Roberto Martinez's side are yet to qualify for next year's tournament, but will secure their spot if they beat Republic of Ireland on Thursday. Wishing Ronaldo all the best, and hopefully he does get to that 1,000 goal milestone before he retires. All right, that's all we have time for when it comes to news and sports for Wake Up Nigeria, but there's still so much more coming your way. Stay with us.
You guys, this was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
Oh, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
It's a mean getaway, heart of hustle and bustling in Lagos, at Lagos, with Lagos, about Lagos, and it's the vice that gives me joy. Entertainment is creativity. Entertainment is way of life. Entertainment is how you can describe it. That thing that gives you joy. That thing that's specific. That's entertainment to me.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African-American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against
It's still a beautiful Wednesday right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We're about to have a very interesting conversation centered around wellness, because it's very important to make sure that you are well in your spirit, soul, and in your body. And something very important that we have to talk about today is mental health and migration, the Japa syndrome. And doing justice to this, I have with me Obi Olama Nadi. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
She's literally now like a full member of the squad.
Exactly.
She's literally calling people by names up and down. Oh, where is this person? Oh, where's that person? Oh, I can't see this person. Welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Winfrey. I guess the ability to call people's names and ask how they're doing means I thrive mentally, emotionally, physically in this setting.
Yes,
so,
of course.
So yeah.
That's a very good one. That's a very good one.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So now today we're talking about mental health and Japa.
Yes.
This conversation, I don't even know whether it's, I mean, I think it's definitely long overdue, and people probably don't see it that way. They talk about Japa, I talk about economy most of the time, do you understand?
Exactly.
And all of that, but now we're talking about Japa and mental health. So now, first of all, let's talk about the link. What is the link between mental health and Japa?
Yeah, well, as we all know, mental health is a state of emotional well-being that determines how we think, how we feel, how we act, how we process our thoughts, how we handle relationships, and all of that. So what this means is mental health is the powerhouse, is the overall powerhouse of the human race, so to speak. So when you link, I think the major link between Japa and mental health is movement from one place to the other. Now, I mean, migration is not just about packing and leaving. I mean, movement as, let me not say little, but not as significant as moving from one country to the other. Let's say you're moving from Lagos to Jos. There's a lot of emotional stress. There's a lot of mental stress.
From my house to work.
Thank you. Exactly. You understand? So how much more moving from one society, the place where you were born, from where you have all your friends, family, you're used to the structure, you're used to the government, you're used to the currency and all of that, and then you're moving to an entirely different country. Now, one thing that I advise people who are Japaing, quote unquote, to do is, first of all, research the country you're going to. Because, you know, for the longest time, when we hear Japa, because this is a third world country, like you said, people just relate it to economy and all of that. Nobody's looking at what's happening at the back end.
Yeah, like why I even come to that decision in the first place.
Absolutely. Don't forget, there are people who already have a history of mental health problems like depression, anxiety, and our people, quite a number of our people, are not quick to seek help. Yes, they do not engage in help-seeking behavior. So what then happens is they live with these mental health problems. They do not get help. And then they relocate, you know. They move to an entirely different country. And what happens is their state of mind falls ill beyond where it was. In fact, it depreciates.
So now let's even, before we go into that, I think that's actually a very key conversation we did and definitely will have. But let's even go back and talk about the state of the mind before coming to that decision. Because a lot of people will say, okay, fine, the reason you're deciding to up and leave is because you do not have the temerity, you don't have the, do you understand? You don't have the willpower to stay and literally face any challenge you have. I can't remember. I'm not really putting it well, but I'm trying to get what I mean. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like some people see it as a quitting mindset.
Absolutely.
So do you think that that is the situation?
Oh, definitely. That is one key reason. Remember, there are people, I know people who relocated as a function of a traumatic experience like kidnap, banditry, like an accident, you know, due to very poor road network. So it was an instant decision. You don't migrate, you don't take these decisions on the spot. However, these decisions are taken from a trauma-informed place. And so they do not have that, they're not in that mental state where they say, okay, I'm leaving this country to an entirely different country. I need to do my research. I need to ensure that I'm going to the cities where I have more opportunities. They just up and leave. So what then happens is these mental health problems further worsens. For instance, one of the beautiful things about living in the age of information is my NGO, we offer virtual mental health counseling, because a lot of Nigerians who are now more informed about mental health actually think there are people who have been in sessions for 1 year, 2 years. There's relocation. Remember, there's discrimination, there's social inequality, they're struggling to fit in. And I think it's important we also say this because children are part of this movement. So there's the point where they're saying, okay, I'm leaving all my friends behind, I'm changing school, I'm not going to see my teachers, I'm not going to see my friends, I'm not going to ride my bicycles in the neighborhood and all of that.
Let me pause you there and let's talk about the impact it actually has on children. Because I know I'm growing up myself, because my dad was a force man. We actually
there's a lot of movement.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement here and there. And I know how, I think as much as you think, okay, fine, it's just a little thing, it's just a child, they'll outgrow it. It definitely even impacts you in adulthood. Because you realize that your ability to literally stay and connect with people long term is literally severe, even when you actually grow up. So let's talk about the impact on that.
Exactly. In fact, the impact is a whole lot. I say something to my teenage son. I say, look, you're so lucky you live in an age where parents actually know what mental health is. Because when I was younger, you just pack your things and leave. What's mental health? You just, you understand. But it is really, really hard on the children because one major challenge children face, we've already talked about migration, emotional stress, feeling homesick, things like that. We're talking about transit, the whole stress of traveling and moving from one point to the other. Remember, there are people who are migrating as refugees. There are people who are not migrating on a legal status, and they're moving with the entire family. There's a lot of risks. You know, you're going through the roads, you're going by sea, you're doing all of these things. Even when you are migrating legally, in transit, there is a lot of stress, mental stress on the kids. And then post-migration, you're trying to settle in. It's an entirely new culture, entirely different race for people who are going beyond this continent. Then one of the places that we've noticed a surge, or one of the key factors that tends to trigger mental health problems in children is adjusting to the school settings. Right? Because one, you have an accent. So they pick on you. We have somebody whose 8-year-old was systematically silenced by her teacher. You know, she picked on her, she mocked her. It was not direct, but somehow the child withdrew. And over time, depression was diagnosed, right? So one thing I'm saying to parents who are migrating with kids, their mental health is super important. Pre-migration, there must be conversations.
Don't just assume, just a child. I mean,
they will adapt. They will adapt. No, exactly. There must be continuous conversations. Look, we're moving. This is the reason why we're moving, you know, to give you a better life. There are more opportunities. You can do your sports. You can do all of this. However, I'm there for you, you know, if you have any challenges and all of that. So, yes, it takes a toll on children. However, research has proven that with the right support system in place, children tend to adjust quicker, right? They pick up the accents quicker, they pick up the currencies, they pick up the lifestyles. So, but the older people who are setting their ways, those of us who are setting our ways, quote and unquote, tend to struggle a whole lot because there's so much discrimination. Again, you have the communication problems. There's some migrants who have said to us, I'm speaking proper English, and these guys are saying to me, I don't understand the word of what you're saying. And, you know, firsthand, you're experiencing racism, you're experiencing discrimination. This is not a thing where you're coming from. So these are super important conversations, and that must be ongoing, especially this time, around this time when there's a lot of movement in Nigeria. Now, let's look at ways, because someone will say, okay, what are the ways people can protect their mental health or guard their mental health? I say one thing to Nigerians. When we're migrating, we say, oh, I need to take this for malaria, I need to take this pill, I need to take this for my high blood pressure. But you're not seeing a psychologist, you're not talking to a mental health counselor to prepare you mentally. Remember, your state of mind determines everything. Your physical health is linked to your mental health. We had this conversation last week. So as you are preparing all your medications and all of that, you know, as prescribed by your doctor, remember to make all the preparations for you. Exactly.
Yes.
You know, remember to make all the adequate preparations as well for you, your family members, if you're going with family. And no, talking to a psychologist or a mental health counselor does not mean your family is
so
mad.
now let me interject you there. So of course, I mean, we're talking about this just the same way you see your doctor and all that. You should definitely see your psychologist as well.
Yes.
However, what would you say, in your opinion, now, from your point of view as a professional?
Yes.
Is the reason why a lot of people in this part of the world are not open to sex? Aside the obvious one of, okay, people, they are not aware and they think, okay, fine, it's liking to literally being mad, right?
Yes.
So what else would you say is the reason why people are not open to seeing psychologists?
Well, there's the heavy stigma, of course, associated with anything relating to mental health. Then, of course, there's this, what's the word, for lack of a better word, there's this, somehow, people just do not place any sense of relevance or importance to guarding their mental health. You know, look, my generation, I think it's this Gen Zs and Gen Alphas who are even more in tune with their mental health. My generation was raised to rough it, just go along with it. Exactly, just figure it out as you
and it's seen in
progress.
a way as a sense of weakness, right?
Exactly. I mean, look, if I said to anybody who is migrating, okay, why don't you have some sessions with a mental health professional? No, I don't need any of that. And then when they, you know, post-migration, you know, they think they can deal with all the emotional challenges and all of that. Then in transit, you meet somebody who is calling you racial slurs. That's a heavy, the shock is so much that it actually impacts them psychologically, right? And then post-migration rather, you get to work, there's discrimination in the workplace, you're struggling with integrating into the society and all of that. Everything is entirely different, even religious form of worship. So what I would say is your mental health is as important as your physical health.
So just quickly give us tips very, very briefly, on how to balance and adjust.
Thank you so much, Winfrey. One, first and foremost, there must be solid social support. This is something we cannot have mental health conversations without talking about. Communities that provide social solid support locally and, you know, at their destinations, you know, and all of that. So this is a welcoming community of Nigerians.
Quickly, what else?
And all of that. Secondly, of course, awareness, applying all the right techniques, preparing your mind ahead. Research has proven that when you are mentally prepared, it reduces the risk of mental health problems. Legal status. Yes.
All right. Amazing. Thank you so much. Very
briefly.
Winfrey. That was actually a very, very succinct conversation talking about mental health and Jackpot. Of course, things to actually help you when you actually go through this process. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll definitely be continuing the conversation next week.
Yes,
you'll be back here with us again. All right, you actually heard it. So if you're jackpot or intend to or have already jackpot, make sure you actually take the necessary precautions and, of course, make use of the tips you actually just dropped to ensure that your mental health is in a perfect condition. All right. On that note, this is a wrap on this conversation on wellness, but we'll be back with so much more right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Do not go anywhere.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Think fast, play smart, win big with cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and quick cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive. We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced,
even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade,
and the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument,
a battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives.
All right, it's time for What's Up and About, and I'm right here with some beautiful ladies. One in brown, the leather is leathery.
It is.
And the other, she's wearing very subtle blue. Is this a baby blue?
It's powder blue.
Powder blue. Oh, yes. I love it. I'm learning colors. I love it, love it, love it.
You're wearing pistachio green.
Which one is that one?
Really?
The orange on your eyeshadow is popping.
Are you joking right now?
Shout out to OG.
Oh, dear me. So What's Up and About is where we ladies on a Wonder Woman Wednesday try to, tackle some matters. And there's just so much to talk about, from not just over the weekend, but then even just as recent as yesterday. Where do we start from?
The obvious one.
Yeah, standing up for yourself, standing up to power, in some cases, is the only way to, get some issues addressed. And we did note that there was, I won't call it an altercation. There was a back and forth between.
It's a face-off. It's an altercation.
Okay, you want to say altercation?
It was an altercation.
So
yes.
You call it a face-off. I'm going to call it a back and forth between an officer, a military officer, and Nyesom Wike. I believe the officer's name is Yerima, and the key term there that everybody has been reposting, retweeting is, yeah, a fool. I'm not a fool, sir. Wow, okay.
That's why you say it was a back and forth.
That's a back and forth. So he wasn't exactly being rude to him. I'm saying the officer. He wasn't. He was just clarifying that I'm not a fool, sir. I don't know. Is that how I would do it? if someone was, would I actually respond or would I just keep quiet? I
So now
actually
this is
wonder.
So now this is the
wonder.
conversation we're having.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of segues in from the conversation we're having yesterday, talking about the situation of Nawat and the beauty queens that actually stepped out, literally standing up for yourself.
Exactly.
So I don't even think it's a situation of standing, whether it's power or no power. It's just standing up for yourself. Yeah, of course, in this situation particularly, it's power. But then again, there are different types of power. This is a person in uniform representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is in itself its power. And of course, as he said, he was acting on instructions. Do you understand? So of course, this is the minister of the FCT as well, someone that's also in a very high position right there as well. So it was a clash of, authority, instruction, and it's been all over social media. That's why we definitely had to talk about it.
Yeah. So the issue of having soldiers right there on the land already, it seems like it was anticipated that.
So I think
to be honest,
Nuruma should actually go.
So to be honest, I feel like over the past few years that Wike has been in office, he's been revoking a lot of lands, right? And I'm sure a lot of people are not very happy about that, because imagine if you've paid for your land and someone just wakes up one morning and says maybe you don't have certain documents. If you remember, there were some ministries that even their lands had issues, and then the president had to step in, whereby he's like, okay, you know what, we're going to give you X amount of days for you to do all the necessary requirements. Now, with those army officials being there, I feel like if they're standing on instruction, it's basically standing on business. You don't report to Nyesom Wike. Fine, is the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, but that is not your boss. Your boss, you know how they say obey the last command. I think that's how they say it. You have to obey what your superior has said. So even if anyone comes, they need to go speak to your boss before he can give you that instruction, and then you change whatever circumstance or whatever situation there is. Now, you cannot tell me that it is even a nice thing for the minister of the FCT to start speaking to that man like that in public. A lot of people were there. Cameras was there. It was so embarrassing. I'm sorry, Nyesom Wike, I'm sure you have your own right. You're a man of your own timber and caliber, right? But still, I feel like such things could have been. It could have been addressed differently. It could have been addressed differently.
Yeah, so that's basically what I was talking about. So standing up for yourself, right? Making sure that no matter what, you're being treated with a human being, as a human being with integrity. Now, that's what the young man actually said. He said, I am not a fool. I'm a human. I have integrity. I'm a man of integrity. He actually said that. Wow. So now just giving it a little backstory. So it was literally gathered. It has been gathered, right, since the altercation that the situation was that the owner of the land, who was actually a former naval officer, former naval chief of staff, literally was about to commence building work on his land. And then what happens is that the people from the FCT literally come and talk about how, okay, fine, show us the papers, show us the documentation. And they did present that and all of that, and they left. And 2 days later, they come and say, okay, fine, you know what, this land ownership has been revoked.
Wow.
Just like that.
But the documents
they were there. That's allegedly, it was all reported. The documents were there, everything were complete, but they came into it and they're like, this land has been revoked and all of that. So that is why, of course, as you said, the officers were already on, so it's like they all anticipated that visit. Now, I'm going to say this and all of this to just also give context. It seems that there is some form of agitation with this situation of land revocation and all of that in the FCT due to the person of the minister. I will also mention the situation of the Abuja IBB golf course as well, which still is not open. So my dad is actually a member of that golf course. Do you understand? And then the issue is that, okay, fine, the same thing, military headship, they've been doing their things for years, and then all of a sudden, the office of the minister literally comes in and is like, okay, fine, this is not military property, this is military property, do you understand? And then all of a sudden, right now, the golf is not necessarily in. So I'm like, my point is, so far, there's a lot of agitation, military land, non-military property, and then all of that.
To the best of my knowledge, when you want to exercise your authority, you send your people to do it. I was a little taken aback that Wike had to go there himself.
And have that altercation.
Himself? Like, if you are the boss you are the FCT minister. You send people to do your bidding, right? Or am I?
Because
so why was he specifically on
I'm sure they
already had.
Exactly.
You know,
so it's like, okay, let me go there and let me see who will not allow me. So I think that
do you remember one time, I think there was a hotel during the lockdown period, I think Wiki had to bulldoze down a hotel in Port Harcourt. Then he was the governor. And for me, right, when you take such decisions, it's quite hasty. Because I think it's important that before you make a decision, you think about it and be sure that it is the best. Now, with revoking this land, I'm sorry, you cannot just say, oh, you have the permits and all of a sudden we're revoking the land. Even if maybe the place had been built, the Wiki that we've seen will probably bulldoze it down because you know, it feels like this is what I need to do. He's the boss right now, but that shouldn't be it.
I'm not exactly trying to play the devil's advocate, but what sort of reasons would be put forward for revocation of a land, even if documentation is complete? I'm trying to think, like, if it was in Lagos now, it could have been, maybe there was supposed to be a pipeline there or a canal there, or there's a high tension, something. There needs to be something.
So now I'm going to say this. So there are several things, right? There are several reasons. So of course, if your land is allocated, if you actually exceed the plots given, you're probably on a land that's probably is meant for some other function, as a highway or other. Do you understand? Because of course, most lands have like a plan, and a building plan.
If it doesn't go with the plan,
if it doesn't go with the plan, of course you are at risk of demolition and all that. However, it's been alleged. And I mean, there's been stories and people have different sentiments about this particular situation under this particular minister. Because remember, I know there was also a publication and where Wiki himself was even addressing the press, talking about how someone asked him a question that, okay, that he's giving friends, lands to his friends. And then he literally said, is it my enemies I want to give land to before? Do you understand? So there's still all of that back and forth. I mean, that was all on
So I'm just saying there has to be a concrete reason. You know, I do feel like the government does also, somewhere in the fine print, reserve the right to revoke certain things if they notice something. Maybe there was something under the ground, something to do with the toxicity of. There's always some kind of.
But I feel like
my point is that in that situation, there's a process.
There's a process, and then let the people know why. You can't do things shady. Yes, you can't put it under the ground, do underground movements, and then it feels like oppression. It feels like because you know that you're the boss, you can do whatever
and do it in any way you want. So the approach for me was what I wasn't a big fan of, especially having to talk to the officer in that particular manner. He's already lost on that account. But the truth is, he is in government, and if he does find something in the fine print to collect that land, is there anything the military officer, owner or not,
then speak to the right person. That man, the military officer, was just standing on business. He was doing what was asked of him. Simple. Now, if, for instance, you need to revoke that land, go through the right process, the right channel, speak to the right person, and I'm sure they would, leave it.
And of course, like, I mean, anything in a situation like this is a case of land disputes. And of course, you go through the courts. You don't just come there and literally just shut it down just by word of mouth or by a sickness. But then again, on the other hand, please, I want to shout at, I mean, this is a situation, we're talking about security now in Nigeria, right? Of course, that is a military man there standing in his full uniform and all of that and addressing the minister. I'm sure the minister didn't see that coming, to be very honest, because we all know that a lot of times when we see security personnel, and of course we see personnel or persons of the government, is always a yes sir type of situation. So my point is, I mean, to an extent, it's nice to see that. I mean, this is a young man that knows that his loyalty first is to Nigeria,
to his country,
to the country, to his duties in that uniform, than to, I mean,
I love how he stood
and the
up
chain
for
of command.
I love how he stood up for himself. Said, "I'm a man of integrity," and that is what it should be. Now, a lot of people, when things happen like that, before you know, they'll just be quiet, cower away. Oh yes, sir. Okay, sir. And before you know, you can get bullied. Now, you do not want to be bullied. So if you know that you're standing for your right, my dear, stand on that business.
But how many people would be able to do that? I do feel like the uniform was giving the
some sort of power.
Yes, not everyone can do that. So we need to actually
understand your duty and responsibility and the rights accorded to you. You have no business wearing that uniform. I will say that. So because I went to an Air Force
trainings
school. Do you understand? Like, even as a student, I used to wear blue and blue. Just students, there's certain types of respect and dignity that are accorded to you. As a human being, you have your dignities. If you now decide to sideline that one, then as a person of a personnel of the military, there are certain dignities that are accorded to you. And it's just sad because of the economy and how sometimes it just seems like, oh, it's highest bidder that literally calls the shots in most of the situations. But I'm glad that was not the case in this situation. But
Well, we'll definitely be looking out for that particular story and following up with it. Because it is all over the news, all over social media, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well. But there was something else. Do we have time for it?
No, we don't. We don't. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. Let us know what you think on this particular story, and make sure you do send us your comments on social media. We'll take a quick break now. When we come back, still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement.
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
Or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African-American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence. Nonetheless, Dr. King and his supporters were persistent and the movement gained momentum. Dr. King was a powerful orator. He appealed to Christian and American ideals and won growing support from the federal government and Northern White. In 1963, Bayard Rustin and A. Philip Randolph led the massive march on Washington for jobs and freedom. The event's grand finale was King's famous I Have a Dream speech. 250,000 people gathered outside the Lincoln Memorial to hear the stirring speech. In 1964, the civil rights movement achieved two of its greatest successes: the ratification of the 24th Amendment, which abolished the poll tax, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited racial discrimination in employment and education and outlawed racial segregation in public facilities. In the same year, King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In the late 1960s, King openly criticized U.S. involvement in Vietnam and turned his efforts to winning economic rights for poor Americans. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
All right, you're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now we're discussing something most people actually suffer with, including me. Now we're discussing alopecia with Ogene Fejiro, fondly known as the hair doctor, and she's the founder of Nubian by Fejiro, a visionary cosmetic formulator with NAFDAC-approved products sold across 6 countries. She's redefining African hair care through Ayurvedic science and innovation. And her mission is to help women restore their crowns and confidence one strand at a time. I love it. Now, we're talking about one strand at a time. Look at her strands. So beautiful. Yeah. I was asking you, how long is your hair?
So I have like pictures on my page on Instagram. So, and I think it's getting to my waist. But the thing about African hair is it shrinks. Yeah. So my hair shrinks a lot.
So if you straighten it, it gets up to you. That is beautiful.
Like my bra length, if I straighten it, yes.
And you know, one thing, you know, they've always said is that black hair can't really grow as much because when you see Caucasians, right, their hair grows as long as they want. That's even the reason why we get all this Peruvian, Indian hair. But how about black hair? Do you think it's...
So I feel we do not have proper hair education in Africa, right? If you travel to India, they have a way they take care of their hair. Even Caucasians have routines they use to take care of their hair. But in Africa, we do not have proper information on how to actually grow the African hair. If you notice, everybody in Nigeria, let's start from Nigeria now, our hair looks brown. If you go to the street, you see people's hair look brown. And that's because, first of all, like when I speak to my clients, I tell them that shampoo is very important. What you use to wash your hair is very important. But we don't have the right knowledge to know that the products you use, how you take care of your hair is very, very important. Like we were talking before the camera came in, that you said, oh, you feel like you've never had hair. And I'm like, it's just like saying someone has always been fat. So you are not exposed to healthy living. You might have always been fat, but once you are intentional about your diet, everything changes.
So even with your hair, you can do something about it.
There are a lot of things you can do, from your diet, the products you use, what you eat, your lifestyle, how you manage your hair. Not when you go to the salon, they are using small ratchet comb to comb your hair. You can't use that for an African hair because our hair are tightly curled, right? So using the hair tools you use is very important. If you use wrong hair tools, you're going to break your hair.
So you have to detangle it properly with the right hair tools. Now, speaking about products, because since that is something that is important, do you think your hair texture matters when it comes to choosing the type of products you should use?
Yes, it does. It does. So now, when we were talking initially, I told you about shampoos, right? If you notice, people on the streets, their hair usually is brown. And that's because one of the ingredients in the shampoos found in local salons is sulfate. Now, sulfate has the ability to strip your hair of its natural sebum, right? The natural sebum is coated with a melanocyte. Now, the melanocyte is what is in charge of the hair color. Now, if you are using a damaging shampoo, your hair will start to turn brown, right? That's why when you look at people with unhealthy hair, the hair is not usually always black and shiny. So that's why when we started our business, the shampoos we gave our customers, the deep conditioner was very important. And I feel like most of the time when people say, oh, my hair has changed, it's not usually always the hair oil. It's a combination of a lot of things, from the shampoo, the treatment marks, right? So now, for you now as a young lady, anybody that wants to start their hair journey, they should understand that invest in a good shampoo, first of all. Always treat your hair. Just like your body, if you know that every day when you wake up, you cream your body to make sure your skin is hydrated and moisturized, your scalp also needs a routine. Every day when you wake up, if it's to hydrate, because if you are always pouring water on your body, why do you think your scalp doesn't need refreshment? So every morning when you wake up, you need to refresh your hair, you need to refresh your scalp, you need to hydrate and moisturize it so that it is softer. It's not hard, because when you, just like spaghetti, I always use the illustration of spaghetti for hair. If a spaghetti is too hard, it will break, it will snap and break. If it's too soft, it will snap and break. But if it's the right texture, like you can eat it properly and it just stays.
Beautiful. Now, speaking, because you spoke about shampoo, and I know that my own personal experience, I think I used one shampoo and I started to itch badly, right? How do you know that you're not using the right products for your hair?
So you just look at the ingredients, right? Sometimes, so there's this, I don't know if you've heard of Texapon, right? It's in most shampoos right now. And that's the ingredient they use to make liquid soap. So sometimes when I look at people that complain about severe hair breakage and all, the ingredient list is already damaging. So if you want to know the right things for your hair, look at the ingredient. You can just sit down and Google, like, okay, is this good for my hair? Now there's good information about shea butter. So now everybody is using shea butter for their skin. So now they should also be aware that anything that has sulfate in your shampoo, stay away from it. So use products that are sulfate free. Then for your hair moisturizer, just use maybe something that has shea butter because it has good emollients. But only shea butter as well cannot grow your hair. You just remember when Chebe was everywhere that, oh, please use shea butter.
Yes,
everybody was using Chebe. But now only Chebe, so it's a combination of a lot of things.
So I know that your formulations, you're NAFDAC approved.
Yes,
right? How was it? Because a lot of people tell you getting NAFDAC approval is not easy.
I don't want to talk about
owner in Nigeria.
Don't put me on.
How was that? How was that? And I know you sell to over 6 countries.
Yes.
How are you able to, build this business?
Okay, so I feel like NEPC was the pivotal point in my business. That's Nigeria Export Promotion Council, right? I think 3 years ago, we went to Durban. That was our first international trip. And I love Nigeria for that. So they sponsored the trip. We traveled to, it was fully paid for because they wanted to show made in Nigeria products out there. So when I went to Durban, I made a lot of contact, I met a lot of people, and till today, customers that bought from that exhibition till today, they still reach out. Like South Africans, they will send mails. So from there, we got our first distributor there. Then after that, I noticed that, okay, this is a movement. A lot of women want to get back their hair. So I paid
including me.
I paid for another exhibition in Ghana. That one was Hips Africa. So I went for Hips Africa in Ghana, and that one changed everything. Like immediately after that, I contacted someone that knows someone. I said, okay, I want to be in Canada, right? Canada is our highest market in
right now.
in the world. Canada is our highest market because, first of all, their weather is not good. So we have women that are always like, oh, when I relocated to Canada, Nigerians that when I relocated to Canada, my hair started breaking a lot. So they want solutions. So obviously, the money is better there.
Of course,
so
we
send bigger products to them. We add more ingredients for them so that they get the result that they need to get. Then we also have
beautiful. So you're formulating it based on the weather, the country, and what the person needs.
Yes. So that's like custom formulation, and that's when you're a cosmetic scientist. I'm a cosmetic scientist. I understand all of these things. So that's why if you come to our page, see reviews before and after, because first of all, before I started this business, I'm obsessed with hair care. I love.
I was going to ask, did you start from like a personal experience?
So I have PCOS, right? So my hair was very thin, was very frail, it was breaking a lot, and I lost my confidence. Like when you're combing your hair, you're as confused. This salon owner told me that I should use hair mayonnaise on my hair as a leave-in conditioner. So there's always one nonsense. That's why I'm like, information is like, the minute we are able to bridge the gap of hair information in Africa, our hair problem will be halfway solved.
Beautiful. So now for young ladies who are starting out in a business like this, or even who even just want to grow their hair better, what is that one advice you give to them?
It's a combination of a lot of things. Now you asked 2 questions. Starting business and... So for starting business, what has helped me is I always show up. I don't just rely on Instagram. Now everybody say, oh, my content is not going out. See, there are a lot of marketing channels. I always show up. I invest heavily in my business. If I see a conference outside Nigeria, I'm going there because I'm actually promoting made in Nigeria, right? If you take my product, you will see on the... Now, another thing is even my branding and packaging was when I went for the Ghana exhibition. I saw the way made in Ghana. You know, Ghanaians like to own their thing. They love to own their craft. So that made me, like, if you carry my product, you see made in Nigeria. I'm so proud of it, right? So if you're starting your business, you're starting your brand, travel, invest in your craft, go for events, go for seminars, and one day you are learning.
Beautiful. That's how much you can take right now. But we're going to continue this conversation because you're telling me about something pampering in December. And I cannot wait for that. Now, there's still a lot more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria. Please do not go anywhere. Thank you so much.
I'm glad.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
2 voices, 2 views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. 2 perspectives, but one big issue.
So are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was the gist about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over
my FYP, but me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if
Listen.
you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
Oh, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like, they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on period.
Like, I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news.
It's a Wake Up Nigeria, so wake up. Now, if you thought the first hour was powerful, just wait, because the Wonder Women energy is so flowing in strong right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Absolutely. We definitely told you it will be a day of brilliance, and trust us, we definitely are only just getting started. I mean, the queens are still here and in charge. Now, the second hour is stacked with amazing lineups that will definitely leave you inspired, informed, and of course, entertained.
I love it. The mics are hot. The coffee is strong. You saw Titi stepping on that, and Winfrey as well.
Yeah.
And the women are unstoppable. This is your Wonder Women edition on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah, let's keep the energy rolling in. The magic definitely continues right here, and we have so much happening. Titi is in the kitchen with Chef Jules. What's going on?
Yes, we're going to be baking today with Chef Jules. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we are making brown butter blondies. Yes,
Blondies.
This
I'm a
Wonder
blondie
Women
today.
Wednesday.
Are you making me?
No, you're confusing.
Yeah, brown butter.
You're not sure. I'm making you.
Ruma is brown butter, and she's also a blondie today.
Yeah, only you.
Woo! Now,
we
Chef
cannot
Jules
wait.
always has a secret up her sleeve, even though her sleeves are short. But she always has a secret up her sleeves. But I'm seeing these sweet ingredients in front of me, and I can't wait for us to get started. But Chef Jules, what's the first thing we're going to do?
We're going to first brown the sugar.
Okay.
That's a wow factor with these blondies, because we want to get the nice caramelized flavor from it.
Okay.
And then we'll now add the the butter first, and then the sugar, and then you now add the flour.
Okay.
Break the eggs in, and then you do
And you bake.
Bake.
Bake. That's it.
I heard
easy.
brown sugar and caramelized, and I thought about you.
Oh, wow.
Because you're all shades of that.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. My name is Winfrey Agbelishe.
And my name is Ruma Paulson, and we cannot wait to hear from you. Jump into our mentions on social media at tvcentertainment_ and tell us how your day is looking like. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely. And if you're already on the move, no stress at all. Make sure you stream us live on TVC mobile app from Google Play Store and, of course, the iOS.
You can also catch us live on YouTube or visit us at www.tvcentertainment.tv, and wherever you are, we're making sure your morning stays bright, fresh, and fully powered.
Yes, of course. And now up to what we have next on the show. If you are born in November, stand up and dance. If you are born in November, so we definitely have birthday shout outs. If you're born in the month of November, we'll be celebrating you.
Today is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
Joining us for a conversation are Margaret Abba and Ezekiel Evans, the reigning Miss and Mr. Nigeria, two exceptional young leaders redefining excellence and national pride, and they will be here to discuss with us this morning. All right. We also have music coming up your way this morning.
Oh, we do. Okay. Okay. All right. And of course, we still have a packed 1 hour left, so make sure you keep it locked right here. But first, a quick break. We'll be right back.
Okay, so work has started on our brown butter blondies with Chef Jules.
Yeah.
She's warming up the butter, or should we call this margarine? Right?
Yeah, well,
margarine
fat.
or butter? Fat, right? Okay, so it's in a pan and it's bubbling.
Yeah.
So do you want to reduce it down, or what are you looking out for?
So we're trying to kind of brown it to give it caramelized consistency.
Okay.
So that way you're enhancing the flavor. That's actually the wow factor for this blondies. You can actually do it without this process, but this process really brings out the flavor.
All right.
So you have to keep stirring so it doesn't get burnt.
So when you say caramelize, are you going to add the sugar to the pan?
Yes,
or are you going
I'm going to add the sugar to the pan.
Interesting.
So I want to get it brown first. So that's like a brown sugar. So brown butter. Yeah, brown butter. You're browning the butter first.
Interesting.
Before you add the sugar to caramelize
All right.
it.
How
The whole
much
idea
sugar?
of browning is just to kind of give it flavor.
How much sugar is in
That's
here?
2 cups.
2 cups
which
of
is about
sugar?
400 grams of sugar.
Then the flour?
It's also 400 grams.
So 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour.
Yes.
And 2 eggs.
And 2 eggs.
So 2. Interesting. Okay. But the butter was how much?
200, and that's like 2 sticks of butter. That's about 226 grams. Yeah.
Interesting.
One stick is 113 grams. Yeah.
Again, the measurements are already there. They're locked.
Yeah, locked.
All I remember.
You can actually use white chocolate chips, but because it's not a brownie, I'm using dried fruits for it as well.
So there are dried fruits here.
Yes.
I've been trying to stay away from them because they are a guilty pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about raisins.
Yes.
Yeah. Now these raisins they're actually dried grapes, right? Dehydrated grapes.
Dehydrated grapes, yeah.
Yeah. And it makes them last.
Some currants there as well.
Currants.
Okay.
Yeah, there are different colored grapes. So there's the dark grapes, the light grapes.
Yes.
And when they dehydrate them, they become raisins. They become all wrinkled.
Can you perceive the aroma?
Yes, I can.
It's really nice.
But the butter is really turning brown this time. I'm actually getting a bit scared of that. Like, if I watch this happening in my kitchen, I'll be like, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Nah, it's
but
safe.
this is safe.
Pretty safe, yeah.
Just keep stirring the butter.
If you don't keep stirring to get burnt, and that'll give you a bitter taste. You don't want that bitter taste.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
All right.
And it just bakes in like 20 minutes. It's pretty easy snack.
All right. So 20 minutes on what sort of heat are we talking?
We're talking 180, 200.
Okay. 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of white sugar, 2 eggs, and about 2 sticks of butter.
And I'm using kind of salted margarine. If I was using unsalted butter, I'll have to add like 2 teaspoons of
salt.
Salt to it as well.
Yeah. So this is salted. So this is going to be extra tasty then. Oh wow! Talking about the guilty pleasure here. That's what we're about to make.
Okay. So we're going to add the. Oh, I like the brownie now. It's kind of golden brown.
Golden brown.
See, let me add the
Take
sugar
a closer look. All right. Do I need a spoon for this, or do I just go straight in?
You can just go straight in.
Okay. I'm going to be going in little by little because that was what I was taught. Don't just
that
dunk
golden
it in.
color.
Yes. Butter and sugar together. Hey, goodness me. Look at that. All right, I'm going to use this whisk.
This is decadence. A decadent version of
extremely decadent. All right. Let's see. Now going in with
I've actually tried using this using dates instead of just
sugar.
Table sugar, yeah. And it turned out brilliant actually.
So now we're trying to caramelize this sugar.
Well, it's
right?
You don't need to do that. Just kind of
just keep turning it,
yeah,
right?
Keep turning
Okay.
it.
All right. There you go. All right. So that's thickened up quite quickly.
Yeah. We're going to pour this into the mixing bowl now.
All right. So the mixing bowl's right here.
Yeah. So it's called a blondie for a reason. It's not going to be like dark chocolates.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. So I'm going to put this off.
All right. The heat is off now. Okay, it's off now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So gently pour it into
your bowl, or if you don't have like a very strong glass bowl, that's oven safe glass bowl.
You can use a stainless steel.
Stainless steel pot.
Pots.
Yes, because a plastic bowl will not work for this. It will probably melt through because this butter is ultra hot right now.
It is.
So hot. Okay.
Oh, that's not so hot.
Okay, so it's brown.
Yeah, it's brown a bit. I don't want it too brown, just that flavor I'm looking for.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add the flour to it.
Now? Okay.
I'm just let it cool down a little bit so it doesn't kind of singe the flour.
Okay, singe the flour. I didn't know flour could singe, Joe. I didn't know that. But do you sieve flour?
Oh, yeah, you can sieve flour.
Do you have...
But this is actually unbleached all-purpose flour. This is milled from scratch from our grains in Jigawa.
Okay.
These are actually Nigerian-grown grains, so they're not imported.
Amazing.
You know?
There's so much that we have in this country that we don't actually
so
appreciate.
much.
So
we can add that to it now.
The grains we're talking about, what are the grains exactly?
So we have spring bread wheat grains. Just pour
in
it
Nigeria,
once.
just pour it once?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. Straight in.
Straight in.
Fantastic.
And you're packing the eggs as well.
Okay.
We're not making a cake, you know. So if I was going to make a cake, I could use more eggs.
Okay.
But it's like a cookie bar or a cookie, you know, like a cookie, pretty much.
Okay.
So you want to add.
All right. So.
Oh, I like the way you crack the eggs.
Yeah. I've been learning. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Second one.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
So,
2 eggs.
Just 2 eggs.
That's it. I thought you were going to use the whisk, but it's fine.
Yeah, I can't do this. I don't know if that's sturdy enough. It's not. It's kind of thick.
Okay. Okay. So now the eggs have gone in.
Once it's thoroughly mixed in, we'll now pour in the raisins.
So you're using a proper wooden spoon here. You know, it looks like a thick
bath. It's kind of like, I don't think this kind of.
It's too. Yeah, it's too.
It's too flexy for it.
Interesting. So just keep turning it. I can smell the butter. I can smell the sugar, and the flour seems to have just melted in. Oh my gosh.
Add this. I mean, it's kind of optional. You know?
Fruits. It's not optional for me. I have to have that in my blondies. Should we add some more? There's some more here, you know. Chef Jules, let's add some more now. Let's go all in. Let's do this.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Yes, empty the packet.
So I'll need this. Can you just rinse this? I can just pour it.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so for those of you who would like to make this at home, it's not that challenging. All you need is some butter, some sugar, and of course your flour.
Yeah.
Have some dried fruits.
And then
warm up the butter so much until it browns. Then add the sugar in. And then find a heat-proof bowl to do the mixing. So the flour was mixed in hot.
Yeah.
The flour was mixed into the hot butter.
So normally I would grease a pan from baking, but no need for this.
This is butter. So why are we greasing
it's already buttered.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Wow, this feels extremely decadent, I have to say. So all you're doing now is just
spreading it, you know,
in the pan.
Yeah.
So how long did you say this is going to stay on the heat for?
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Wow. Okay. All right. So the cooking process has already started with the hot oil.
It has actually.
So let me preheat this oven for you.
So
how long would you like? How high would you like this?
Let's make it 200.
200. Okay.
Degrees Celsius.
200. And there we have it. Come on. Do I have to keep pressing this? I do. I do. All the way up to 200.
So, yeah.
How many minutes are we talking?
We're talking like 5 minutes. Let's see.
5 minutes. Yeah. All right then. At this point, we're going to be taking a quick break. Our oven is preheating. Our brown butter blondies are almost there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for showing us this, Chef Jules.
Thank you.
This looks like it's going to be so tasty. Oh my gosh. We might need security to block the doors by the time this is done. All right then, guys, let's take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
carry us.
Even when wahala dey choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
He dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin wey dey read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara wey see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say I dey helpful.
Hey, you already have Destiny Helper. I know that.
I go shook am for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
I am to celebrate you and your loved ones on birthday shout out. So if it's your birthday in the month of November, happy birthday to you. And our first birthday shout out goes to Adediran Ismail Aderemi. 10th of November is your birthday, and your fellow marketers are saying happy birthday to you.
Wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year.
Ade Okun Amida Amoke, 14th of November is your birthday, and Alaji People is saying happy birthday to you. Alaja Khadija Shitu, 11th of November is your birthday, and Shewu and Ronke are saying happy birthday to you.
This day is your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have.
Daniel Praise Oluwa Duminimu, 19th of November is your birthday, and your mommy is saying happy birthday to you, and she loves you so much. Jose and Ife John. 7th of November is your birthday, and the Adewales are saying happy birthday to you both. You're so cute. Happy birthday to you.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Grandpa Philip Ige, 13th of November is your birthday, and Shewu and Shekwe are wishing you all the best and many, many more years to you. Happy birthday, sir. Jola Ade Adelaja, 11th of November is your birthday, and Michael Adelaja is saying happy birthday to you, cutie pie. Happy birthday to you.
This day is your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you
Mr. Omotayo Lolade Lawal, 17th of November is your birthday, and last mock set of 04 is wishing you a happy birthday.
Hey, everything and more.
Mrs. Folusho Ogunjimi, 6th of November is your birthday, and Sheung Adewale is wishing you a happy birthday and all the best at this year and always.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
Mrs. O.J. Dockhurst, 11th of November is your birthday, and your darling husband is wishing you a happy birthday. And he says he should tell you that he loves you so much. Happy birthday to you.
You prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for. This year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Nathaniel Olamide Janet, 15th of November is your birthday, and Oloru Juwon is wishing you a happy birthday.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
Peter Downsey, 17th of November is your birthday, and your lovely daughter Chida is wishing you a happy birthday.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Simon Patience, 12th of November is your birthday, and Mubarak is wishing you a happy birthday.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
If it's your birthday in the month of November, we want to wish you a happy birthday right here from TVC Entertainment. Now we wish you all the best. We pray that God answers all of your prayers, and we pray for many, many more years and more money in the bank, because that's important. Now, if you want to give a birthday shout out to anyone, you can send us a DM at TVC Entertainment _ and we will shout out to that person. Now, to celebrate all of this, we have a musical performance, and Winfrey is standing by.
It's still an amazing show right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and it's time for musical performance. And right here I have with me Edith Michael Uyere, also known as Brino T. How you doing, Edith?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, tell me about the name Brino T. What's the idea behind this? Because I mean, Edith Michael Uyere. So how did you come about Brino T?
I gave myself Brino T because I discovered that when I was growing up, like a lot of people always tell me that, guy, your future is bright, and so I just gave myself Bright T.
Oh,
and also that no is like never say no to the game.
Okay, never say no to the game. Can you please hold the mic by the stem?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So now tell me about the song you're about to perform for us, Unbeliever.
I gave that titled Unbeliever because my life is all about ups and downs, and a lot of people doubted me. So I gave this title Unbeliever because
they didn't believe in
yes,
you, right? Okay, so what was your message to them? What were you trying to tell them?
Yeah, I'm trying to let them know that since you didn't believe, I'm going to let you people believe.
You're going to let them believe. And how's the journey been so far in letting them believe?
It's quite difficult. It's quite challenging, but with God, all things are possible.
Okay.
And there's nothing that God can't do because, like in my life, I've always been putting my hope in God.
All right, amazing. Of course, hope in God. That's literally all that needs to happen, and that's on period. So, are you ready to perform for us?
Yeah, I'm very, very ready
Very ready.
to show
all
them
right.
the lion in me.
The lion in you. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, now let's go. Take it away.
Okay.
Batman wanna light up more baby na the medulla. International presidential respect. I man I working and I steady believing. I no care I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my thinking. Man I working and I steady believing. I no care I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my thinking. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me. Bad man, banana, original. Them feel I'm everybody feeling me now. Yeah, they like everything me I'm doing right now. I'm dropping it, everybody feel now. Yeah, bad man on the TV now. All my people just they love me cause I'm winning now. See I be king, now my time and I'm ruling now. Yeah. Man I working and I steady believing. I no care, I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my thinking. Man I working and I steady believing. I no care, I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my thinking. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me. But they no believe me. Me I told them but they no believe me.
Can't tell them nothing. Me no send them cause I no say man are working. Every day men are working. For the pepper, for the cheddar, for the moolah, for the ego, for the yakuk, for the kudi, for the owo buruku. Make it wale, my pocket, my wallet. Make them forget. I still they counting my money, I still they counting my money, Still favorite something to the go man every first thing go and walk, go and one love us.
Man I working and I steady believing. I no care, I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my thinking. Man I working and I steady believing. I no care, I dey pursue my dreams. They no feel limit my
Now hope
They carry us.
even when wahala dey choke, we stand gidigba. Hope dey waka with us for downfall.
He dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin wey dey read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for heart.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara, wey see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am. Naija, your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to East Flash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot can for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
You guys, this was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always legend.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jez is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Keeping hope alive. We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us. Millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we
Yes, indeed. It feels like it's pageant season right here in Nigeria. And on Wake Up Nigeria today, we have a king and queen who reign right now. Joining us for a conversation, we have Margaret Abba and Ezekiel Evans, the reigning Mr. and Miss Tourism Nigeria. Two exceptional young leaders redefining excellence and national pride. Now, Margaret is a creative producer, apparently. She's also an entrepreneur and storyteller. She's using tourism, championing tourism as a tool for peace and cultural pride. And Evans is an actor, model, digital marketer, and he's also featured in top campaigns for brands, creativity, and he's celebrating African identity with innovation. There's also another secret about this young entrepreneur here, Evans. Don't let the suits and the coily hair fool you. He also is into masonry.
Yes.
Right?
In Nigeria, where it's bricklayer.
Bricklayer. Hey, wow. Okay, so congratulations, first of all. How long ago was the competition?
It was on we got crowned on 31st. Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and how has that 2 weeks been since then?
Oof. After my queen.
Oh my God, it's been so much to take in. Understanding that I came second runner up, it's really exciting and humbling at the same time because there's so many beautiful women from different African countries. And emerging second runner up is a big feat for me, and I'm excited about it. I've been finding time to rest and going on this compulsory media tours that we're on now. I cannot wait to go back to my daily life and also the projects ahead of me. Yeah, thank you.
But don't worry, this 1 year is going to fly by. Don't worry.
It's flying by already.
It's flying by already.
I don't even want it to end. I don't want it to fly by.
So what has been the best part for you, Evans?
For me, I think the best part has been seeing a lifelong vision of a borderless Africa, being in a space where over 25 African countries were together, having to interact with different people from different African countries, and getting to actually realize that in all our diversity, we're actually one people.
Yeah, one people, and there's so many similarities between you, and you probably only find that out when you're in camp, right?
Exactly.
So how was the camp? How was that session?
Oh, the camp was beautiful. I met amazing young women from different African countries. I think the very part for me was understanding that we're actually similar in so many ways. Now I can say obrigado in Portuguese. I can say asante sana. When I say asante sana, no, that's Tanzania. You say asante sana pia. I'll tell you what it means later. Asante sana. You say asante sana pia. So it means I love you. And then you just said I love you too. So the girls were amazing. They were so nice. I was very lucky because it felt like they brought Africa to me. I had a taste and feel of everyone in camp. And I mean, it was really beautiful.
Okay, so where did this happen? Where did the competition
happen? It happened in Jos State here in Nigeria.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you got to see the beauty that is
I was amazed. I was amazed by the beauty of Jos. We got to taste beautiful strawberries. I mean, that's the only place we make it. It's so fresh and very tasty.
Wow.
They have such beautiful, sustainable tourism from the Riam Rock Formations to the Sherry Hills Mountain. We hiked mountains, we climbed mountains. It was beautiful, and to get to know that the warmth of the people in Jos is different from what we get from the media. Basically.
What about the weather?
Oh,
the weather is amazing.
I mean, it feels like you're out of the country.
Exactly. It's like London in Nigeria.
So you've had a lot of fun so far. This is the first 3 weeks of your reign. But there's now work to do. You've probably started thinking about your projects and putting things together. Let's start with yours.
Okay, so being a queen comes with a lot of responsibility. Not just the crown, it's the impact you put into the world. So my advocacy is called Faces and Places.
Okay.
So it's an initiative that tells authentic African stories, not the shogun narrative that they tell about Nigeria and Africa are large. So it's telling the people that, oh, Africa is beautiful, using storytelling, because tourism is the only bridge you have that connects people, the communities, the artists, the music, the food. Africa is big, is rich, and I'm here to tell the stories in the most very authentic way possible.
And you are, as I read earlier, a storyteller. You're a producer.
Yes.
So this kind of content, did you ever think you'd be producing anything like this, or is it because you finally got the crown?
Okay, so I didn't think I'd be producing something like this. I think the first time was when I went to Ibadan. We're given stories to tell about our impact into the society. So I thought a very beautiful story. When I sit back and I watch that story, I'm like, okay, did I do this? Oh yes, I do that. I can't wait to tell more stories and show the world how beautiful Nigeria and Africa is at large.
As soon as you're done with that production, just send it over to us so we can be part of it.
Yeah, I will send it.
I would love to see that. I would love to show Nigeria that. But what about you? Your project?
For me, it's back to business as usual, you know, redefining the Nigerian narrative, basically. And it's not just, I mean, we're both doing the same storytelling thing, but then I'm focusing more on digital innovations and building constructive, you know, telling Nigerians or young Nigerians that you have to work hard. I mean, I'm a bricklayer also. I'm putting that in front. Where I have this fantasy of, you know, how the Marvel Studios tell their stories of how Thor and the rest of the God of Thunder, what happened to Sango, what happened to our authentic Nigerian stories that we grew up hearing. So it's basically, for me, it's it's bringing back Tales by Moonlight, but in a more younger
culture,
generation, making our heritage cooler.
Yeah.
Making it more palatable to your generation.
The young people.
All right, but I love the fact that you were proud to say you're a bricklayer. So you're talking about block making. You're saying you mix cement, you lay blocks, 6-inch, 9-inch blocks.
4 inches.
You do that.
Yes.
Okay, so you lay foundations.
Yes, I have a few projects running for the development scheme, Lekki Scheme 2.
Okay.
It's a government development scheme, so yeah, it's like a family business.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our business established, Stone Eminence Limited.
Okay.
Over there, so we're handling majority of the projects in the vicinity.
So all the machines, all the mixing, mixers,
we have
and all that.
Yeah, we have about 4 block making machines. We bring in sand, cement, granite, putting it together.
So I love the fact that you love, what you do, and you're able to talk about it with such pride, because that is an industry that people are always building. People are always constructing. So there's always going to be a space for that. But then from doing that to going for a pageant, like, what did your parents say when you said, you know what, I'm going to go on stage and catwalk, probably in my underwear at some point? What did they say?
Well, for me, I've always been that kid that has weird choices. From moving to digital marketing to moving to hospitality.
Sure.
I've always been a kid that always wanted to try something new. I mean, I know I possess multiple abilities and talents, so I always want to explore. So they're always ever graceful. They're like, you've come again, but it's fine. And I mean, they even came all the way to Jos to watch the finale. So yeah.
That was lovely.
No, I have very supportive family that I'm very grateful for.
I'm so pleased to hear that. So pleased to hear it. And then, of course, it's back to production for you after you're done with your duties as Miss Tourism. But then you have to talk to us about your expectations for tourism in the next maybe 1 to 5 years.
Okay, so tourism, like I said, is the only bridge we have to connect us, to share our stories. So I also believe about the borderless Africa you spoke about. Imagine going to the next African country, you don't need to get a visa, you just walk in. Because we're all brothers and sisters, we're all black, we're all the same eventually. So in the next 1 to 5 years, like you said, I'm hoping for a borderless Africa, peace amongst us, unity and love, telling our stories and being excited, loving who we are, our heritage and culture. That's like what I see in the next 1 to 5 years.
All right. So the way you're speaking, I'm seeing another tourism minister somewhere down the line. I see another Hannah.
I see that too. Yeah, she's an amazing woman. I love her so much. Yeah.
Honestly, we all love her and what she's doing for tourism here in Nigeria. And I think both of you are great representatives of tourism right now. But honestly, I know that this conversation could continue, and you've probably inspired 1 or 2 people watching right now. I'm hoping to inspire your taste buds with what Chef Jules has been working on in the kitchen.
I like the sound of that.
You like it? Can you smell that? Can you smell
Oh my God, I think she's baking something.
Yes, she is.
Smells divine.
She's baking brown butter brownies. No. Brown butter blondies.
For brown skin girl.
Yes. Will you take a stroll with me to the kitchen?
Yes.
You will?
I will.
All right then, guys. Let's take a Wow.
That's yummy.
Woo! Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to dig into that. Dig in, dig in, dig in. Let's get a spatula. Yeah, let's get a spatula. And dig in.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's supposed to cool, really, but because we're trying to wrap up the show on time.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow.
It's
kind of drooling.
Yeah, this is gonna taste good, right?
Of course.
All right. So, who's gonna dig in first?
Ladies before
It's smoking hot, though.
It is smoking hot. You might want to give it a
Yes.
Yeah. Straight from the oven. Oh my gosh.
Easy.
I'm actually jealous.
The whole pan is just.
Oh my God, it's hot.
How is it's hot, right?
Very hot.
Oh.
It's just literally out the oven.
Fresh.
Oh my God, it is so sweet.
You like it?
What's in it? I love it.
So, Chef Jules, what's in it right now?
So we have the raisins.
Yeah.
We have butter, which was browned, was kind of to bring out the flavor. We also had sugar. We had the unbleached all-purpose flour.
Yeah.
And then what else again? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it.
Simple.
Yeah,
Very
simple
simple.
recipe.
I'm such a sweet
We have
person.
honey in it.
This is.
It's really good.
Thank you.
All right.
Can I pack some to go?
We need some today, please. This is amazing.
Oh my God.
Really well done.
All right. So you guys keep going. It's nice and crumbly and hot,
Yeah.
and you enjoy it most at this point.
Really nice.
But yeah, we have to wrap it up for the show today, right, guys?
Yes, we do. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with us. We'll be here same time, same station tomorrow.
All right.
But before we go, remember we have
We have a performance.
yes,
Yes,
we have a
indeed.
performer. Brino T is still here with us and ready to perform for us. You ready?
All right.
Take it away.
Take it away.
Oh yeah. Oh nah. International presidential. Bad man wanna light up, no one vibing at the mandala. Aye. Peace. Me step in at the place, me stay in my lane. Work for the money, man, never complain. Focus, see me never go astray. In this life, if you no quit, you win the game. Me step in at the place, me stay in my lane. Work for the money, man, never complain. Focus, see me never go astray. In this life, if you no quit, you win the game. They no believe, me I believe my grind. 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 God, you know, so many things where you just they show. I know feel live this life on my own. I don't pay my dues, I know they owe. Yeah. Get the money, them a see me balling. All the ladies love me, I swear they no feed on me. They saw me the body, yeah, they saw me the body, yeah. Step in at the place, we stay in my lane. Work for the money, man, never complain. Focus, see me never go astray. In this life, if you no quit, you win the game. We step in at the place, we stay in my lane. Work for the money, man, never complain. Focus, see me never go astray. In this life, if you no quit, you win the game. They no believe, me I believe my grind. 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 Go tell them bad my say me no give a fuck. Even if you're nice, I love them gonna talk. Money on my mind and I aim for the block. Polar car, enemies them shock. Sees plenty man I've been grinding. They be wondering the way me I do my thing. Only God me I give everything. Right now you see me I'm living in my dream. Aye. They no believe, me I believe my grind. They no believe, me I believe my grind. They no believe, me I believe my grind. They no believe,